There's actually many good leadership traits. It just never it never stops, right? It never stops. Earlier I made a video on consistency in regards to working out, and how you can utilize consistency to reach your health and fitness goals. Consistency is very important, right? So one leadership trait that I want to share with you is consistency, right? The second one is going to be exceeding expectations. And number three is going to be living intentionally. A lot of these traits, they're actually covered by many motivational speakers, leadership specialists, where they manage and or teach leadership specifically, right? I was fortunate enough to be in the Marine Corps for a few years. In the Marine Corps, I was a martial arts instructor. I went overseas and served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And when I returned, I became a drill instructor. And none of that would have been possible without living intentionally, exceeding expectations, and being consistent, right? Let's start with living intentionally. What's your intention? And I like to always share my experience, right? My experience with these leadership traits. And not only that, but we also have leadership traits in the Marine Corps, by the way. We have leadership traits and we also have leadership principles. I'm gonna be covering some of those as well here on these videos, so stand by. All right, so these three leadership traits, if you can do these three right here, oh man, you will get some pretty awesome success in no matter what line of specialty you're in or career, right? Live intentionally. Intentionally doing something to get a positive income in return, to get a positive benefit in return, right? Intentionally doing something to get a positive benefit in return, right? So what are you doing? Let's keep it very simple, right? You're going to high school, intentionally doing good in class to receive a high school diploma, intentionally, right? When I in the Marine Corps, one of the hardest things I've done there, first one is going overseas, serving the country, going to Iraq and being in Operation Iraqi Freedom over there. And the second one, I would say, will be becoming a drill instructor, going through drill instructor school. Intentionally staying alive in Iraq, right? Before we go overseas, we have a lot of training, right? We go through a lot of training, a lot of physical and mental conditioning in order for us to stay alive out there, right? Intentionally preparing ourselves so that we know what to do when we are overseas, right? In drill instructor school, before I went to drill instructor school, I was preparing, right? I was able to receive some knowledge, booklets or anything like that, anything that I can come across that will emphasize my learning in what I was about to get myself into, drill instructor school. Once we're in drill instructor school, we're intentionally training and understanding and learning how to be a drill instructor. So there's two types of living intentionally. One of them, intentionally preparing for DI school, and in DI school, intentionally preparing to be a drill instructor, right? So everything has to be intentionally, right? That's what living intentionally means. Intentionally doing something to get to where you want to get to. The hard part is knowing what you want to get to, right? Because a lot of people are always trying to figure out what their goal in life is. We'll talk about that on another video. Now, exceeding expectations. Always do something expecting something, but what's above that, right? What's above that? If your goal is here, but you aim for this one, You might lose this one, but you're going to get the goal you were expecting, right? Exceeding expectations. So a lot of times you want this, right? Once you understand you want that, go above. What's above that? That's the hard part, is knowing what's above that. If you can aim for the one above, you're going to either get the one above, but for sure you're going to get the one that you intentionally aim for, right? So exceed expectations, and then consistency. Being consistent, because one thing I've learned is without muscle memory, consistency is invalid, right? Without muscle memory, you have to be repetitive, repetition. And it's got to be something you like as well, because a lot of times we don't form muscle memory because we don't like what we're doing. So a lot of times you're going to do whatever it is that you're doing as a repetitive situation, but then you're not really going to get much out of it. You might not even form that muscle memory because you never really did it with an intentional experience, right? Intentionally. So if you can't find something that you can stay consistent with, it's not for you. It's not for you. That's it. Move on. Which it makes sense, and it's automatically going to happen because it's not for you. You don't want that. Don't let nobody tell you what to do in regards to your goals or what you want to do in life. Because if it's something you don't like, you don't do it. Now, on the flip side, it is good to at least try it out, because there's been many times when even myself, I didn't know I liked something. I actually thought I didn't like it. And once I tried it and did it a few times, I ended up liking it. I'm like, I actually love this, right? So just because you say you don't like something, don't miss out on at least trying it out, right? That's with everything in life. So live intentionally, exceed expectations. Consistency is going to be a few leadership traits that you're going to come across through some motivational speakers and leadership trainers, right? So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you want me to check out somebody, a person like a motivational speaker that you like to listen to, I would love to hear who you like to listen to down in the comment section. Let me know. But I'll go ahead and make more videos like this. Stand by, stay motivated, stay dedicated, and I'll see you on the next video.